Hello everyone. Well, I'm back with another card series box for this month. And this month I decided to do some slimline cards. Now, these envelopes are so fun to play with because they're not your normal slim size. They're a little bit smaller. They still take a stamp, but these you can get at the Dollar Tree for $1.25 for 80. So that's a deal. And this is the size of the envelope. It's called a check size. But, you know, I discovered this through the sheet load of cards, and I have been having some fun with that. For today's card, I'm going to use Hello Ladybug, that image, and I'm going to use You're on My Mind from Nature's Prints. All right. I'm going to be using Night of Navy ink, and this month I am going to be using the Countryside in DSP. So for today's card, I have a piece of navy that's 6 1/4 by 7, and it's scored at 3 1/2 on the long side. That gives you the side that fits into the card. I have a piece that's 3 1/4 by 6, and that's for the inside. I have a piece that's 3 1/4 by 6 of the pattern paper for the front. I have a panel of boho blue that's 2 1/2 by 5 1/4. I have a piece of white that's 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. And I have a piece of that same pattern paper, and I'm not. It's from the series. It's navy with those little flowers on it, and it's 2 by 2 1/2. So get your screenshot and let's play. All right, I'm gonna clear out everything to start off with, but the piece of white. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Night of Navy and I'm going to stamp the sentiment, You're on My Mind. And I'm going to pull in a scrap piece of paper so I can see if my stamp is on there straight. All right, so I'm going to put this on my mat straight so that when I stamp it, it's straight. All right, and there. And it's not straight. Flip it over, try again. All right, I've got to remember, angle it some. Much better, much better. Now I'm gonna pull in that scrap paper because I'm gonna add some of the flowers. I thought the flowers from Hello Ladybug match these little flowers in here. So that's why I decided to use it. But I don't want it this dark. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for a second generation. So I'll stamp it off once. Oh, darn. There we go, I fixed it. Gotta remember, watch that. It's probably because the angle. And I think I'm gonna just do it that way, just a few. All right, we're ready to put this card together. Now, just like last month, my cards will not have a lot of embellishment to them because it won't, you can't have a lot in to fit in your box. I have no idea what box I'm using yet, so we're gonna go with this, and I'm gonna add some of the glue and add this piece to the back front. All right, let me see. Nope, the leaves are going this way. So, all right, I gotta watch that because it's hard to see the black. All right, so I've got that. Oh, it's not very, let me There we go. It's still not staying down. All right, now I'm going to take this piece, and this piece goes at the top like so. So I'm going to add it. I hope you enjoyed last month's card box series. And this month is all about the slimline ones. And then this piece is going to go on at the bottom. But before I do that, I want to take and I'm going to add some of the flowers across here. So I'm going to take my pad. All right. And no, you know what? I'm going to do this with boho blue because it'll be a tone on tone. So give me a minute. This way, I can also color in just the two top ones and stamp them right underneath that image there. And I'm gonna stamp the other one. And I'm gonna, there we go. And let's see if I put my paper down, if I need to do any more. Nope, not gonna do any more. So it just adds something to go into that space there. So let me get rid of this. Let me put down my paper. All right. And this way looks up to me, but they're both going in the same direction, so it's probably nothing there. Ooh, it slipped on me. Hold on. I went to push down to make sure it was gonna stick, and it moved. All right, this goes on the front, and you know what? I think I need some gems on this. So I'll have to go see what I have. Okay. Let me find some gems. Okay, I'm going to use some of the silver festive pearls on here. So let me find my take your pick tool, and let's add some sparkle. I don't think I want it on the flowers. So let me, and then I'm going to add a few down here just for some interest. And there we have the first idea. Don't forget to decorate the inside of your card and your envelope. Okay, for card 2, I'm going to use Cheerful Daisies, and it's specifically Your Friendship Means Everything. And I'm using the inked and tiled stamp set, specifically this one, because to me it matched the paper in here fairly well. I'm going to be using Boho Blue and Night of Navy and the Night of Navy ink pad, but these I need the markers to color. I'm going to use a 1.5 inch circle punch. And then for my card, oh, I forgot to grab the measurement. It's 6 1/4 by 7, scored at 3.5. I have a piece of Designer Series paper that's 3 1/4 by 6. I have a piece of white that's 2 1/4 by 5. I have a piece of pattern paper from that same Countryside Inn that's 2 by 4 3/4. I have a piece of boho blue that's 1 3/4 by 3 1/4. I have that pattern paper. Again, this one uses 3 pieces. That's 1 1/2 by 3. And this is the flower that that image reminded me of. And then I have a scrap of white. All right, so let's get everything out of the way other than our scrap so we can get it put together. All right, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Night of Navy ink and I am going to stamp my sentiment in the center. All right. And I'm going to now color. I'm going to pull in that scrap paper, but I'm going to color. Actually, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to punch this out because this will tell me where to put that flower. So I'm going to punch this out of the center. All right. And you can always use your circle dies. Right, now, I'm going to mimic this flower in here as best I can. The stems were navy, and I'm going to say that that's boho blue. That's what I'm going to use anyway. So I'm going to do my stems. Then I'm going to come in with my boho blue and do the tops. But I need to see. Okay, I can't go any more than a second generation. All right. I always test it to see how far I can go. So there's my navy. Here's my boho blue. All right, I'm going to off stamp it and then I'm going to stamp it behind it. So it's just got a little bit of interest there. So there's that. Now, time to get this card going. So the first thing I need to do is I need to take my card base and I'm going to fold and burnish it. I'm going to add my large piece of pattern paper to the front, and I went with a dark color on this with a white background. I love mixing and matching my backgrounds, my card bases, I should say. All right, so there's my card. The next thing I need are my 2 pieces here. And this piece is going to go on my white piece, like so. All right, let me flip this over. All right, like so. This then goes on like so. So I'm going to put that down. So what do you think? Do you like slimline cards? Have you made many? All right, we've got our next 2 pieces of cardstock and pattern paper to join. If you're new to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. If you like my card box series, make sure you give me a thumbs up. All right, there's that. And then this is going to go over right about there. So I'm just going to put some glue in the center. I'm not going to put it all the way over because this, it would kind of bend that paper and I don't want to bend it. All right, so right about there. Give it a few seconds to dry. And then I'm going to put my sentiment on with a dimensional. It should be dry now that I can flip it over without worrying about it smearing. If your ink pad is really juicy, give it a little bit of extra time to dry because it takes it a little bit. It doesn't take long, but it takes it some. All right, now this is gonna go right here, like so. And I'm gonna use some more of the festive pearls. I was thinking pastel pearls, but festive pearls. And I'm looking at the silver again. And I think I'm gonna put it here, and here, and here. And then I'm gonna come down here because I wanna highlight this sentiment. And I'll put it there. And there is card 2. And remember, stamp the inside and the envelope. I hope you enjoyed the 2 cards today and that you'll be back next week to see what are the next 2 cards I'm going to do. Have a great day. Bye.